It's happening again. Another one of these videos where I sit down and just talk to the camera. I know what you're all thinking. Why is it not a gaming video? Why is it not maybe a stereotypes video, which I have not done in a minute? Over the past week, I've had COVID. Now, obviously, 2 years have gone by and COVID practically is still a thing, but little did I think that I was ever going to get it. Like, I never thought I would get it. Like, I've never did get it for the past few years until the past weekend. It's hard to express how I actually feel right now, just because it does give me a lot of time to think and all that, just because I never thought that I'd have COVID, because it mainly was supposed to be affecting a lot of people over the past few years, but never did I think that I'd get it myself personally. But it was definitely bound to happen. If you cannot tell in my voice, I may sound a little bit sick, but it's not. It's mainly just my nose and all that. I can barely bloody breathe out of it at some times. But yeah, it's definitely been a bit of an experience as well. Just not exactly being able to do much for the past week. Like, not go to college for a week. But speaking of college, I will actually have a video coming soon talking about month of my first month experience in college, if that's how I'll say it. Yeah, this is just a completely different experience. It's a completely different feeling as well. Just not being able to go out at all, despite me being the usual. I'd rather be inside, sat at my desk editing videos for you guys. But it's definitely a weird feeling having to walk around my house for the first time ever in a mask. But also, yes, if you're thinking if I have COVID, would Peter not obviously have it? Yes, he did have it. Yeah, it was the Sunday night we came home after seeing a comedian, Kevin Bridges, by the way. But yeah, I knew that I had been feeling very bad for those few days because I was out at a party, like three parties within a week, and yeah, going to my mate's 18th party, and then Kevin Bridges the day after. But I did start to feel a little bit like shit after my mate's party. Obviously, Peter tested positive as well, so two of us have been isolating for a very long time. But obviously, it can just be a week now since the government have made it that. But yeah, that did happen during the party we had. We didn't exactly know when we had it, but we obviously tested on Sunday night. So obviously we had to make sure our friends were doing it as well. It was a bit weird for the Sunday night because when we were testing it, Peter was straight positive. The two lines came up, but for me, one of the lines was barely visible, so it was hard for me to think if I had COVID or not. But because it was just barely visible, it was there. So yeah, I had COVID. So yeah, and then I did one just earlier this morning, and did I think it would be negative? I was hoping for it to be negative. Peter, he's tested positive now, so yes, we are back to college next week. But me, yeah, positive. Like, the line is shown very clearly now, just because of what's going on right now. I haven't felt bad in any way. I haven't been coughing exceedingly at all that, but that was my one issue I was having. I was coughing a lot, but it wasn't during the day. It was always during the night. So I think it was during the weekend. I just could not sleep at all. I'd be up until 4 in the morning, like not being able to sleep at all. And as you can tell, yes, I do sound like I am ill, but it's not. It's just my nose is just very stuffy for the moment. And it's just a very weird experience having COVID for the first time, being isolated in my room and not exactly being able to do a lot of stuff. Obviously, that would mean that I'd be able to make a lot more videos for you guys, but I just had to have time to just think and all that, and obviously focus on college work that I would be getting and all that. Yeah, it's definitely a weird feeling. It's hard to describe it, maybe a sense of, I don't know how to explain it at all, just because yeah, I've never had COVID in my life, and for it to sort of not be a thing anymore, to now actually have it at a stage where not a lot of people are getting it now, it is very weird. But I just didn't know what to do at all for the week apart from just sit at my desk. And obviously I did release my reacting video on the Halloween, which is the last one I did, so I will try and follow up with a new video if I can, which will obviously be me talking about my month experience in college, with obviously not a lot of you will obviously want to know about, but for those of you who are interested who and want to know how I've been getting on in college, yes, I will have the video up. I don't know, I'm still yet to record it, but yeah, that's been mainly what's been going on for the past week of me just being isolated in my room and not doing much, because I literally have just been living as if I'm studying for my exams. Like, I'll just be in my room for 10 hours, do fucking nothing for that entire time, and then eventually go down and play some Rocket League and Fortnite. But yeah, it's definitely like a weird experience that I've sort of gone through. So yeah, hopefully this is my first and last time I'll ever have COVID in my life. So as I'm recording this video, it's not the middle of the week, it's pretty much the day. Yeah, I already mentioned it, I did have a COVID test today. This sort of still positive, but at the same time it's like I'm practically out of quarantine. So yeah, I will be able to go to college. Probably will have to wear a face mask in college, which I have not done in absolutely ages. I've had COVID. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but that's it. Not that this would be a different video, a reacting video, a stereotypes of gaming video, don't worry. I will be making one at some stage. Hopefully I can do a stereotypes, because yes, that is what I've realised is the videos that get the most views on my channel. So if you guys do have any ideas, which if you do, please let me know. And yes, I know that at this stage a lot of you have probably clicked off right now, so yeah, probably only one or two people are watching to the end of this. Well, put my hands up there, but no, I don't really care at this stage. Yes, I will be getting a video out at some stage next week. I will get this video out during the weekend, I'd say, after I finish something I have to do with college. But yeah, don't know how to end this off, but yeah, it's time to get back onto the grind now. So yes, I know now with the videos, it's been a bit weird with my schedule with what I've been doing, because I'd upload a main channel video for one day and then I'd wait 2 weeks and then shoot another one. A bit frustrating for a lot of people that do enjoy watching my videos, so that's why I just shoot a lot of shorts videos. So yeah, that is the main priority, but I will try and get videos out every week. But obviously with college, it is a bit hard to do, because obviously I'm in from 9 till 5, so yeah, practically an 8-hour shift. An 8-hour shift, but at the same time I'm doing stuff I love, so I don't mind it, although I do get home at like 7. But you know, whatever happens, happens. So you know, try and get back on the grind of maybe trying to make videos at least once a week for you guys, just so my schedule isn't fucked up, and so I can get to maybe 500 subs. I know I'm probably not going to reach that at the end of this year, but if we do get to 500 subs, then yeah, if we get it by the end of the year, mad goals. That is absolutely mad goals. But yeah, so I guess I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.